Hello everyone and welcome to Monza. As you can see, the Parabolica up ahead. And we are on Assetto Corsa Competizione doing a last to first challenge in the daily race. Yes, that is right, folks. A last to first challenge at Monza in a daily race, which is 25 minutes in length. But I say last to first, a few people didn't put qualifying times in, so I'm a little bit further than last, but even so, it's quite an entertaining race. I mean, you've probably already seen the thumbnail, but don't worry. There is some fantastic racing in this. I was over the moon with this. I planned to do a few races in the hope of getting a good race and a good video for you. This was the first one, and it was beautiful. So let's jump on board the Bentley then, because that's, of course, what we race as we get ready for the racing. Now, here we go. Jump straight ahead of that Ferrari driver, and off we go. What can we do here then? So we've had a good start, straight down the middle. Of course, going for the deadly moment. That Porsche decides to back out of it. Hey, I'd have done the same, to be honest, but headed towards turn one. Here we go. Turn one. Look at the TV camera. Look how many's on there. And we're slowing down, slowing down, slowing down, slowing down, slow. And we have to basically stop. The NSX nearly hits us, but we try and avoid all the carnage. Unfortunately, yeah, we're just sort of stuck and bouncy. Look at that. Look at the carnage. Anyway, now we start our technically last to first challenge after turn one, Monza. Of course we do. But somebody else got, oh my word, that BMW into the barrier. Right, anyway, let's get back on board this Bentley because we are about to overtake the NSX there. I have no idea what position I'm in. It'll update in a second. But now, oh, got a yellow flag already. And I was worried I was going to rear end that Ferrari, but I don't. And we continue on through. So we're in 23rd position. So we've not really done much. Got a good run on this Ferrari around the outside. Let's see what we can do here then. And I was a bit frustrated here because look at this. He pushes me a little bit out. So I start flashing here like, oh, you can't really do that, mate. That's not really fair. But we continue racing. And through we go. So we're going to have a really good run. Oh, two people just died there at the exit of Lesmo 2. But through we go then. And we're going to head up to Ascari on the outside. This is a dangerous move. But look at the pace we've got in this Bentley. In we go. And we get the car beautifully stopped here. And we're going to go for a good run through Ascari. Look at that. Look at this. Look how fast we're catching this Ferrari. We go for a little cut back there. Just spotting what they were going to do on exit. Happy days. Job done. Now, in terms of the setup in this Bentley, by the way, I actually did about 20 minutes beforehand, just prepping the setup a little bit. I don't normally do that for daily races, but in this situation, I did. And my word, am I glad. I could do some very quick laps. So in quali, I was obviously invalidating my laps, but we're talking low 47s, which I'm pretty sure is quite a good lap time here at the Monza circuit. So, yes, we're going to continue on now. We've got a McLaren up ahead to fight towards. So let's see what happens going towards turn one because we haven't switched away to another lap. So heading towards turn one, 150 meter board as always on any racing game. And in we go. And the McLaren's gone a little bit deep here. So it looks like we're going to have a good run. Look at that. The Bentley felt so good in this race. I couldn't believe how good it felt. It just turned and it stuck. It was unbelievable. And you can see we've got a run on the McLaren now then. So going through the Curva Grande. And we're going to look towards the outside. I was expecting a bit of a defense. I didn't go for it, but end of the barrier. Look for the braking marker. And we've got it stopped down the inside there. Oh, I don't know what they were doing, but they were having a bit of a play. Oh, a Lamborghini off as well. Something tells me they were all involved in an incident. And at least the Lamborghini's waiting there. You know, that's a positive in all of this. Well, if they are waiting or just quitting, I don't know. But anyway, we're through to P15, I think, now. As we come through Lesmo 2 then. And we continue on. Oh, look, it's even said sorry in chat. I like that. Someone saying sorry in the daily race. Now, we advance a bit further on, and we're right behind this Ferrari, who started behind us at the start, by the way, and avoided all the carnage. So we've caught back up from there. They go defensive at Ascari. I normally would advise trying to overtake at Ascari, to be honest, but because we were so close to the cars in front, you can make those kind of moves. But look at that. We were so close on the exit. Oh, this is some good racing, isn't it? We've got some even more class racing coming up as well in this video. As we had to pull back in that Ferrari. It's got nitrous or something. Man, well, look at it go. In towards braking zone 4. Parabolica then. And nothing happening so far. But they just got a little bit too deep there. So we're looking for that run out of the Parabolica. Look at it stick. This is what I mean. It was just sticking and going. It felt so good. I'd love to do an endurance race here at Monza with this setup. It was just flying. So So we're side by side with the Ferrari then, heading towards turn one. I'll tell you what, he put a good defense up at Ascari, I've got to say. But heading in towards turn one, 150 meter board once again. And I got a bit scared here because we got very close, but they saw us coming as well. And it looked like there was an incident there at turn one. I missed that. Whoa, there's another incident. Whoa, that was close. So we overtake Godzilla and a few other cars. And, well, top 10. There we go. Nice and easy. Job done. Right, so we've got to continue on now. Let's see where we can end up here. So we advance a bit further on. We've got a lovely Lexus up ahead then. And, ooh, they've gone a bit deep as well. Let's see. Whoa, the Aston behind. That was a bit scary, wasn't it? They were very close. Anyway, we continue on out of the first chicane. And let's see what kind of pace we can put in now then. Our fastest so far, 48.6 in the race. We can go faster than that. Trust me, we've been in action constantly as we head towards the second chicane then. And what's happening here then? Look how much we catch on the brakes, my word. Basically like I've got super brakes. But through we go. Oh, someone's got a stop and go penalty. Unlucky for you, whoever you are. Because that's deadly here. Obviously, it's so fast down that start-finish straight. You don't really want anything in terms of penalties. Anyway, we continue on. And we are slowly catching this Lexus. They go for quite a tight line there at Lesmo 2. That's not a good line. You see how much we catch them there. Now, what can we do here? Look at the run we get on the Lexus. So we're going to head towards the Ascari, overtaking. Doing what I always advise against. But, hey, last first challenge. Why not? Anyway, heading towards Ascari on the inside. Let's get this stopped. How are we going to do it? It doesn't give it up. Oh my word, I've just remembered what happens. Look at this! Side by side through Ascari, clean racing. A shout out to you, Van Shu. I'm not going to try and pronounce your name. Shout out to you, Lexus driver. What a side by side moment. Now, I know this Lexus is quick on the straights. Look at it fly by. So I was just going to let him go for this and go for the re-overtake on a start-finish straight if I could do it. Unfortunately, the Bentley doesn't stick as much this time. We go for a little bit of oversteer and they're going to get the run out of the corner. Now, the reason I know this is from the RCI GT3 League we've been racing, of course, because Fabian Piffet, is he called, I think? Sorry, mate. He just rockets by me sometimes. But, yeah, look at this. Lexus then goes towards the left side. So it's like, ooh, well, you're leaving the door open there. Let's go for it. 150-meter board. Let's stop the car. Heading towards turn one. And we stop it. Happy days. And we've got a big Boatley in front of us. And with that slipstream from the Boatley, we can carry on racing. So this is a Simgrid daily race, by the way. If you're wondering about the daily races, Simgrid offer these daily races. There are 3, A, B, and C, and this was A at the time. And yeah, happy days. What a beautiful race it was. In towards the chicane. Then I got a little bit defensive, just middle of the road, just to say I'm not giving this up. But the Bentley goes deep there in front, so we go, oh, let's have a look. We get a bit of wheel spin, trying to capitalize on that, but down the inside we go. We get the car stopped. They just turn in a little bit too much, and just a slight tap there. That wasn't anyone's fault. It's just a bit of racing where you just have a bit of a bounce off there. But yeah, up into P7. The cursed position is next. Now, you guys now call it P-Tidge because we always end up there. So we advance a bit further on then. And yeah, we're very close to this NSX. The NSX, also another car. We know he's very quick in a straight line on Assetto Corsa. But in towards the Ascari we go. Trying to get a good run through here. It's very difficult to see the last part of Ascari when you're behind someone like this. But we nail it quite well there. And they run a little bit wide here. So we're going to look for the run. Where are they going? Are they going left? Are they going right? They're going left. And we go right. And we're looking down the inside. But look at it now. We just can't get that overrun. It's actually pulling ahead. But I thought I'd keep the car here. Keep the car here. Just keep it on the inside. We should be fine. We keep it sticking. And through we go. Into that cursed position. Happy days. P-Tidge on the cars. We're not done too bad, really. You know, after turn 1, we were P23. But up to P6. And there's just under 12 minutes to go in this race. So, whoa, the NSX is coming now. We know it's fast. Head towards turn 1. I really should have defended this. I don't know why I didn't. But heading in towards the braking zone, I was like, there's no way you're making that corner. No way. I'm up for Sundays. I'll take it normally. Happy days. And through we go. They take the escape road. Just see them on the left. And yeah, we're going to keep that position. Happy days. And they do a lovely little rejoin there as well. Good sportsmanlike conduct as we jump to this TV camera now. Because you just saw that in the distance. But we have another Boatley ahead of us there. And then the Ferrari. So there's a chance of getting up into this P4. Could we get a podium? I don't even know how far ahead they are. We'll have a look at that in a second as we come through this second chicane. Now, if you're new to Assetto Corsa, by the way, the whole point of this sausage, by the way, at Monza in Assetto Corsa is you avoid them. Unlike other games, you actively avoid the sausage. You really don't want to go anywhere near it because your car goes flying. So that is good, in my opinion, because everybody knows the limits then. You avoid the sausage. You know the limits of the track. happy days. You can race for days, basically. Anyway, we're getting very close to this Boatley. We're going to jump on board in just one moment's time as we enter Ascari. As we see it come through. I much prefer my yellow Bentley to that blue, if I'm honest, in terms of delivery. But through we go, and here we go then. So we're in the slipstream. We're in the suck, should we say, of this Boatley up ahead. Now, obviously, seems fairly obvious to me anyway. We go for the move at turn 1, because why not? Don't want to go for the move here, really. We're close enough where we can go for the move. Unfortunately, they get a little bit of oversteer here, so we're going to be alongside. So rather than having the suck, we've got to do it our own way here. Now, we're going to head through there then. What's going to happen? Who knows? So we're going to head towards turn 1 then. How far are we from P3, by the way? 5 seconds. Hey, that's doable, I think. As we get our fastest lap with a 0.069. Nice. Speaking of nice, check this out. Down the inside, into turn 1. We get it stopped beautifully. And up into P5. So at least the curse is gone. And we continue on with this race. So we're going to catch up to P4 now, who's just ran a little bit deep there into turn 1. And we've got a back marker who's flying at the moment in the AMG, quite literally, as they went over that sausage. That's what I mean by avoiding the old sausage. But we continue on, and let's see what happens here. They go to the left. I'm flashing away, of course. And yeah, they give it me here, which is happy days, to be honest with you. Let's see what happens heading in towards the second chicane then. And yeah, the car just does not want to stop. Oh, does not want to stop. So we go for a little cut through here. Nice and easy. We don't get reset like in other games. The back marker goes for a move here. That scared me. I tried to keep to the right to say, you know, I'm staying on the right here. But they tried that. It didn't quite work out. And yeah, we survived, thankfully. So we can race for another day. 5 seconds still low to that P3. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. We've got to overtake P4 and get to P3. And you see the gap's not really coming down. We've got 6 minutes of the race left. Well, let's get past P4 first. Let's get past Hansen here in the Ferrari. So they were looking a little bit defensive potentially, but come back towards the racing line. I'm just showing my nose there in the mirror. So in towards the chicane we go. Get a lovely run through there. Look at this. We get it just a little bit more turned. It presents a lovely open right-hand side of that chicane and down the inside into Lesmo 1. Job done. Nice and easy. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. As, yes, P4 now. So I'm enjoying this race. And this is why I'm showing you this race. So let's now advance a little bit further on here towards the final lap now. Because we've got 1 minute and 47 seconds. There's 2.7 seconds off. So the gap was coming down. We're in the 47s now in race trim, which is all good, isn't it, in the grand scheme of it? So through Ascari we go. But keep a look in the distance. That's all I'm going to say, because he gets it all sorts of wrong, feeling the pressure. Look at that TV camera. Boink. Straight into the barrier there. And, oh, that's close. But, yeah, we get past. Happy days. Up in to P3. A podium position. Last to first challenge. We advanced to that final lap and the last corner here at the Parabolica. We were catching the leaders as well. We were doing 47s and the low 48 here. But what a fantastic race this was. A big shout out to Simgrid for hosting these daily races, as always. They are absolutely brilliant. Shout out to anyone on a race here, especially the Lexus driver, side by side through Ascari. Superb, absolutely superb. But that is going to be it for me now, folks. I do hope you enjoyed this last to first challenge. We'll try some different challenges going forward as well. But yes, oh my word. Big thank you. Give it a like if you did like it. Subscribe if you want to stay tuned to all the content. But yes, au revoir and farewell.